All right, so today is the day. We are going to quit walking on that stuff that's making noise and put this tire back on this rim, which I went ahead and bolted onto the tractor last night. I think we have us something here, friends, if we see how pretty it looks. Look at this. I actually ended up I welded a washer over the place anyway to help reinforce it, because I didn't feel like it was what I wanted. So I went ahead and did that, and now we got us something pretty solid. And it's all painted up and nice, other than the places I scuffed it whilst moving it. But I ran out of white paint, so that's not the prettiest cosmetically, but we can worry about that later. Our big goal is to get it up so that it is a mobile unit again, and we will get on that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man. This is the 1550, which had a catastrophic tube failure because of a rotten rim. So thank you, Ruff, for interrupting me. So what we need to do now is get it up high enough I can mount the tire on, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to be resetting because I think my blocks have settled in there, and I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to get it up high enough to make this happen. So before we get carried away and do anything, we might as well do something about that first. I don't know. I wish I had something to set that rim on so that it would hold it up that height, but I don't. So I'll mess with that, and then I'll bring you back when it's tire time. All right, that's only like 30% sketchy, so we're gonna roll with it. I don't know if we can get this on there or not, or if we need to go higher, but we're gonna try it. Also, we should have brought the hammer, and I didn't do that. Why not? You know? That's like a basic when you're doing tires. Got a sledgehammer, I guess. Use that. Oh. Do I feel like doing this today? No. But it needs to be done. Come on. We're getting it. What was that? I don't know what it was, but it seemed upset. Ah! Yeah, wish I had my orange hammer. I guess I'll go get it. All right. Let's get this going. Oh, sweet. We knocked more trash in it. I thought I had it all out of there, but I guess not. Huh. Well, we're going to be cleaning it again before we are done. Fine. Needs to be out of there. Come on. I'm having an awful time. All right. There we go. we'll get it. Something earlier today started aggravating my eye, and I can't hardly see out of this one eye. I don't know what the deal is. And I am not making it better by doing this. I'll tell you that. Okay. Okay, come on. That'll go there. I'm just trying to get this hung in here enough that a guy can get the valve stem where it needs to be. Oh man, that was a lot of work. Okay, come on. Come on. I like it when I get it just a little bit off of where it should be. That makes it so much nicer. Yeah, right. See, I even tried to put the little divot in there so that it was just like the original. That was where I kind of fatally flawed myself. Ended up putting that washer in for some extra stability. Alright. I think we're gonna get her. We just gotta make sure when we do this in a minute, we don't pinch the tube. It is so sad to get it almost done and then pinch the tube and have to start over. So, also, I always like to leave the valve stem part for last in order to jump on there, because it's, you don't have, what I'm trying to say is leave that towards the bottom, because when you're mounting the tire, it has to kind of slide down in that groove, and it can't really do it where that's at. So you want it to be doing that everywhere else, and then you know, like up where you've been. So that's why I do it this way. Right. And I'm not taking it again. I'll give you that angle. That ain't too bad. But what I gotta do is be careful, careful. Yeah. Also, I really set myself up for success here, didn't I? You know, I'm standing on a wheel weight. Come on. I thought I had it good and clean, but finding some stuff still stuck to the rubber. And if that makes its way down in there, she will be flattened. Okay. See what I was talking about earlier? About how you see that gap? Mind the gap. That's what I'm talking about. See, now I can jump this part down in that extra, that lower part, and get myself a little more flex to be able to do what I need to do. Gotta be able to stretch it. Sometimes in life. Gotta be able to stretch her. Come on. Take little bites. Mommy told you. It applies to tires as well. Whoa. Come on. See, up here I'm not as far in as I should be. There we go. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna be greedy and try to get one more bite. A lot of times you can just use the hammer though. Hammer it in. Or the side of your tool. Seeing as how we don't have any electric right here, we're gonna try to do it with this. Putting this little feller to the test. I think it'll do it. It's just gonna take a good while. But, you know, we gotta air it up, then let the air all back out again. And then, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll let that eat for a little bit. But it should do it. It's just gonna take a long time. But this tire's on there pretty darn good, really. It's got to jump up there a little. Jump on down there, shouldn't be no problem. So, yeah. We'll just let her cook, and I'll bring you back when something exciting happens. All right, well, this is taking forever, but it is partially almost inflated and pretty well jumped on, except for a little bit back here. I'm thinking about letting her down and driving it up to a real air compressor, and then letting the air out of it again, and then do it the final time. I don't know. I just feel like this is taking too long. So I might as well screw up all my hard work now by doing something stupid. Let's see how she does. All right. So, I think this will work, my plan. I just got to get all my stuff out of the way that's in the way now. So, I'll do that. And then, hopefully, this project will be done. The little air inflator will in fact do this if you're in a pinch, but you're gonna have to take a long time. I bet that was at least a half an hour to get it to 12 psi, maybe. I mean, yeah. Like I said though, if you don't have any electric, this little thing does wonders, I have to say. I mean, it is pretty spectacular little unit. So, yeah. I will get everything picked up here, and we'll drive up to the real air compressor and finish her up. All right. We got our air again. How nice. Are we hitting it, or what's going on here? Almost. There we go. Come on, buddy. I nosed it up to the Heritage tractor to use it as a stop so it wouldn't roll away, because the brake that locks is the other one, or is the brake pedal that would lock would be this one, and we need to be able to move it maybe. So yeah. Are we up? Good. All right. I think it has in fact seated on from our little jaunt up here. Sometimes that does help. If you got one that won't jump on, you can get it to do that. Well, maybe. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, jeez. So, in case you're asking yourself, why let air out of a tire? I'm pretty sure I've explained this before, but now that we've kicked the tire out to where its final place is on this edge, if we let the air out of the tube, it can contract and then it can find its happy place. In case it had gotten into a twist or something while it was airing it up the first time, this gives it a chance to right itself, and then when we air it up this next time, it will be exactly the right shape, and then as we use it, the flexing of driving won't wear a hole in the tube where it was twisted. So that's why we do this. All right, I would say that we're good to go here. We will clamp this on. And actually, I did buy a new tire gauge finally, so yeah, so we'll actually know what this has in it when we're done. Maybe, if we can even get air in it to start with. There. Some people always ask, you know, what is the right PSI to fill these big tires to? They're not near as much as the other tires. Like something like this, I always figure like 15 to 18, somewhere in there. But there actually is a chart. If you go on the internet and search, Firestone has a chart that tells you all of the sizes. And we can go down to 15.5, 38 and see what, maybe we can. Okay, we missed it somewhere. 16.9, 15.5, 38. And what it does is it gives you different load ratings for whatever. So yeah, 12, 14, 16, 18, you know, that's the range we want to be in. It shows it for more, but you got to have a bigger tire. So if we look at the, somewhere on here, it should say it's a 6 ply. You can figure it out, is what I'm saying. You figure out what your load rating is and then look up your PSI, but I'm going with like 16, 17 is what I'm headed for, so yeah. Because this doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's very, not much weight with that mower, is what I'm saying. I suppose while it's doing that, we could check the other one, see what it, or we won't, because that tire has fluid in it still. And it ain't no good. I'm betting that I probably just made a mistake by trying that. But what I'm betting is perhaps we should just go ahead and do this one whilst we're messing with it. But I don't know. We gotta find a place to do that at. See what we got. 15. A little more. I think we're gonna call that good. We'll let it down and see how it looks, but it should be fine. All right, let's see what it looks like. Yep. All right, so I think that pretty well concludes our tire adventure, and now we can drive it around again. I'm not sure if I really want to tackle that other one now or if I want to wait. Of course, if I wait, I could get in the same situation that I was just in with that other one. So I'm not sure that I want to do that thing. I'll have to think on that a little bit. But at least I can move this around now and get stuff put away in the shed better. That was what I was mainly after. So yeah, we're back up in business. So, as always, if you enjoy the videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment. All that stuff's supposed to help me out. Doesn't cost you anything. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.